Public blockchains aimed to change finance, but they came with big drawbacks like limited privacy, lack of control over who can join, and restrictions on how data is handled. For most business cases, that just doesn't work. That's where private, permissioned blockchains come in. They let organizations share data, track transactions, and verify records while controlling access and visibility. For years, the leading example of this technology has been Hyperledger Fabric. Banks use it for secure transactions, supply chains to trace goods, and governments for identity and compliance. Created by IBM, Fabric is now open source and managed by the Linux Foundation. It is designed for enterprise privacy, security, and collaboration. Hyperledger Fabric shows that organizations can have both strong data protection and traceability, which are the two main things modern businesses need. So, how does it actually work? And why are so many organizations choosing it over public blockchains? Let's break it down. When most people hear blockchain, they think of Bitcoin or Ethereum, which are massive public networks where anyone can join and every transaction is visible to everyone. That openness is great for transparency and trading, but not for business. Banks, insurers, or logistics firms can't expose customer or internal data, even if encrypted. So here's the question. How do you get benefits of blockchain, such as shared truth, security, and immutability, without giving up privacy or control? At its core, blockchain is just a shared database, an add-only ledger that lives across many computers or cloud networks. When one participant adds a record, everyone else can check and confirm it. No single body owns or can change the data. And that's what makes it trustworthy. But here's the real challenge. Most industries feature both partnerships and competition. So companies must collaborate on shared processes while protecting sensitive data. What they need isn't full transparency. It's selective transparency. They must be able to verify identities, enforce permissions, and limit access to trusted participants. That's the idea behind a permissioned blockchain. It should not be open to everyone, only to approved members, and only approved members can join. Each organization has a verified digital identity, and every action is recorded, time-stamped, and auditable. You get a shared, tamper-proof record along with the privacy, control, and efficiency that businesses need to work securely and together. Fabric uses blockchain principles in a flexible, enterprise-level system that is secure, scalable, and built for regulated environments. So, how does it actually do that? Let's look inside Fabric architecture and see what makes it the backbone of enterprise blockchain systems. Fabric is a framework, a set of building blocks that let organizations create private permissioned blockchain network. Most public blockchains use a one-size-fits-all approach, but Fabric is different. It's modular, so you can adjust or change every major part, like how transactions are checked, how members are identified, and how privacy is managed. This flexibility allows it to meet complex business needs by making sure data sharing is secure, collaboration is trusted, and control is maintained. All right. Let's break down the main components. Peers, also called nodes, form the backbone of every Fabric network. They store the ledger and execute smart contracts called Chaincode. Orderers, on the other hand, are a specific type of node that collect and arrange all the transactions. They package them into blocks before sending them out to peers. Together, peers and orderers keep the ledger consistent, verified, and tamper-evident. If you need an analogy, imagine this. Peers are the accountants who record every entry. Orderers are the notaries who make sure those entries stay in the right order. Channels are one of Fabric's most innovative privacy tools. They let a group of organizations do business privately within the same network. For example, two banks can share data and settle payments without others seeing the details. Think of it as one large blockchain with several private workspaces, each visible only to its approved members. Chaincode executes and stores business logic, defining how transactions are approved and recorded. For example, it can confirm a shipment or trigger an insurance payout based on network-agreed rules. That automation helps reduce errors and speed up processes. MSP is Fabric's identity system. Certificate authorities issue keys and verify digital certificates for each user and organization, ensuring every participant's identity. All of this runs under Fabric's policy-based governance model. That means the network decides through policies who can join, which updates get approved, and what rules apply to each channel. By separating transaction execution, ordering, and validation, Fabric is fast and scalable. But well-designed and implemented architecture is only half the story. How is a Hyperledger Fabric used in the real world? Let's take a look at how Fabric is being used today and what that tells us about the maturity of enterprise blockchain. Today, Hyperledger Fabric quietly supports banks, fintechs, climate projects, and support chains worldwide. Espeo Software has helped make this possible. Take the Digital Climate Group in Hong Kong. They invest in climate projects across Asia and Africa. They needed proof that those projects were actually delivering results in terms of sustainability. Old ESG reports were inconsistent and IoT sensor data was scattered across various locations. We built a Fabric-based verification layer that logs cryptographic fingerprint of AI-processed sensor data on the blockchain. Now every climate metric is end-to-end traceable and tamper-proof. HLB International manages thousands of referrals across more than 150 countries, mostly by email and SharePoint. We integrated a Hyperledger Fabric backend into SharePoint. Now every referral sits on a secure ledger and smart contracts can handle approvals, updates, and invoices automatically. The result? Faster collaboration and complete visibility without changing how teams work day to day. In agriculture, Espeo used Fabric to trace every step from seeding to sale. Partnering with an European research institute, we built a proof of concept in 12 weeks. It tracked crops from harvest to distribution, pulling sensor, form, and API data into a single record, proving that independent organizations can securely share data without central oversight. These projects bring real benefits like trust, transparency, and good governance. They also help make things more efficient and lower risks right from the beginning. So when companies ask, is blockchain ready for business? The answer is simple. Yes, it is. Hyperledger Fabric is already proving it. The next step is to see how your organization can benefit from Hyperledger Fabric. Work with Espeo Software to turn your ideas into real results for your business. Take action now and let's unlock the full potential of blockchain together. Contact us at hi@espeo.eu or visit espeo.eu/hyperledger to start your blockchain journey today. And as always, remember to stay on the block to stay ahead.